Good morning on this 7th of September 2025. Now, my last video appeared to be clickbait and was pointed out to me in comments. And I apologise for that, but it wasn't intended to be that way. The problem I have is I write so many things and sometimes I cherry pick what I've said or what I've written. And most of it I never publish. Sometimes I wonder if it's worth it, but because of some of the really nice, kind comments, I will carry on doing this. Now, in my humble opinion, I think Ren should be far more widely known than he is. And the old world we had has been conveniently forgotten until Ren gave us this. And this is just another reaction video, this time from a psychotherapist. And he has some great points, I think. Yeah, I know all renegades will have heard Hi Ren, but this is from someone else's point of view, and in my humble opinion, well worth a listen. And I've listened to Hi Ren numerous times, and every time I find something new and worth noting. And Ren, in my humble opinion, again, is a gift, but many people just don't want to listen. And I don't understand that. Or maybe I do. Maybe apathy is a major factor. I mean, my question to you, have you heard the voices in your head yet? Yeah, of course you have. We all have. All the time. It's our coping mechanism for our cognitive dissonance. And we all have that too, like knowing how bad the habits we have are, but continue to indulge them anyway. And this is just one little incident in the confrontation inside of us all, and no one is excluded. And I'm posting this video because I think it explains the more complex side of our battle within, the fight between good and evil. And it's been written so many times in the Bible, the Quran, the Talmud, in ancient philosophy, and by numerous authors like Dostoevsky or John Milton. But in today's nihilistic world, which tells us that life is basically meaningless and lacks any higher purpose at all, by suggesting that all individual and societal achievements are ultimately pointless. And I think that is rubbish. And this is exactly the reason our society cares much less than it once did. And the belief factor has disappeared and it's been exchanged for material things. And our grim globalist governments want total control, but they allow us the ability to keep buying things from companies that promise, for a fee, delivery tomorrow. And we can have anything we want immediately. Instant gratification is demanded by the majority, and make no mistake, it's a modern scourge in which we all participate, including me. Even the excitement of waiting for a package to arrive has been taken away by the need of constantly fed instant pleasure by spooky multi-billionaires intent on making even more money to add to their stash of ill-gotten gains. Will anyone listen? I doubt it very much. We humans are unique in having the ability to learn from the experiences of others. Unfortunately, we have an inclination not to do so because of the biggest sin of all, apathy. And yes, we all have that too, and apathy is a crime against ourselves. Am I guilty? Yeah, sure I am. But I try not to dwell on regretting its strong influence. With everything that has happened to us, we can either feel sorry for ourselves or treat what has happened as a gift. Everything is either an opportunity to grow or an obstacle to keep us from growing. We alone get to choose the path we take. Listen to Ren. Listen to Ren with intensity, because he's quite obviously a well-informed man, both socially aware and streetwise, who pays attention to the good and bad in this world, and has the ultimate gift to put it all together in words and music. A rare talent for sure. That is certainly appreciated by many, but in my opinion could be much more if only people would share. And perhaps another aspect of this gloomy world is the fear factor of being shown to us all. Plague, war, famine and death. Does it ring a bell? It should. It's the four bogeymen of the past, also known as the four horsemen of the apocalypse. But there is a fifth horseman called Providence, which roughly translates into modern speak as misinformation and the impact of ecological factors on population control. And the truth is, we are all being manipulated, big time, by the power of fear. George Orwell's 1984 has been used as an instruction manual rather than the fiction it was. And now people have woken up to that. And the manipulation continues with any kind of fear they can make up. Red flags, orange revolutions tactics, black swan events. Be ready, because it's all coming one way or another. Just remember, fear is mostly inside your head, and dark forces are driving it, trust me. Here in England on the 13th of September, next Saturday, we have a free speech demonstration in London. My advice? Steer clear of it. It has the same feeling as the picket demonstrations during the battle between the miners and Margaret Thatchers in the 80s. Agents provocateurs were used to stir up trouble, and when the chaos began, they disappeared. And this could quite easily happen next Saturday, because the feelings are extremely high on both sides, and police presence will be high and extremely authoritative. So thanks for listening to an old man who actually cares about those who have the courage to speak out and challenge the evils of our modern society, which, by the way, is some way our own fault for being naive, complacent and indifferent, with a big helping of apathy thrown in. But never mind. I'll do what I have to when I get my next delivery from Amazon, or my new trainers from Temu, or just maybe the day after tomorrow. Who cares anyway? I do. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.